up, guys? Just leaving Virginia right now. I'm in the back seat of Pam's luxury Acura. Wyatt and Pam are in the front seat navigating. I'm in the back seat like a chump. Anyways, so I hit up my old friend Jamar, who is, I forget his position, but he's in the Navy. He's out here in DC with his wife and daughter. So hopefully I can meet up with them. We're going to be staying in Shaw, the Shaw section of DC. So I will report back to you guys once I'm back in the area and there's something worth checking out besides my mug. So catch you guys in a little bit. Check it out here over at our Airbnb. About to check in. Oh, check this out. Straight up. Whoa, what's this? What's it wet?
Exposed brick. What's wet?
Didn't know you like to get wet though. What's wet?
Okay, so here's our Airbnb. It's a nice spot right here in Shaw District of Washington, D.C. Cruise around over here real quick. And this looks like this is the room. Yeah, it's pretty nicely put together. Look at this. Check it out, we got a brick wall over here.
You guys got mustard in your
Map of Washington. The metro line in Washington. Yeah, oh, Pam's here. Hoi! Hoi! Tang ina! Alright, so overall pretty good Airbnb right here. We're probably gonna go head out and do something. I'm sure some of it will involve some craft beer, and then my friend JMR lives out here, so we might try to meet up with him. Yo, what up? So we're headed over towards Georgetown, and I have no sense of direction in new cities when I visit them, and Washington, D.C. happens to be very new to me. Never been here before. But Rach just picked us up. We're headed over to Georgetown area, and we're with
wants to show you.
Hi, Bun Bun.
Her mum.
Whoa! And like that, we are in Georgetown. Just look at the buildings around and how the greenery is. It's just way different from what it is on the West Coast. You on the vlog? We're here at the Georgetown Waterfront. Checking it out. About to go try to meet with the homie JMR. Yo, check it out right now. I am on the waterfront in Georgetown. It kind of reminds me of similarity to the Harbor Boulevard, not Harbor Boulevard, but the harbor area of San Diego, where everybody has their boats and people can kind of drink on the waterfront. Seaport Village.
I'm like, I don't know.
Kind of similar to that, but not as crazy and big. But you know, a lot of people out here. It's Memorial Day weekend. It's Memorial Day today, and people are hanging out on the boats. And then behind me over here, drinking at the bars and chilling. So that's just a look at what Georgetown has to offer right now. So we're gonna check some other stuff out. So I'll try to show you some of that. Hi. So I'm out here right now, walking down the waterfront towards where my friend might be, near the bridge. And from what I can take away from this so far is pretty much that it's kind of similar to walking downtown if you're going along the water in San Diego and just kind of wanted like a park view and everything near the waterfront. But it's nice out here. I didn't expect it to be nice and warm like this. This is pretty dope. Lush greenery. That's another thing to take away from the East Coast, because San Diego doesn't get that much rain, besides recently. Alright, so I hit up the homie Jamar and Gina, because they've been living out here. How long have you guys been living out here now?
2 years.
For 2 years. I've been seeing her post and getting ideas where to go, and I finally hit her up and told her that we're out here. And now I've met up with Jamar! What's up, dude? Say what's up to my vlog.
What's going on? Oh, I'm on a vlog?
Yeah, well, after I edit it and post it up.
DC.
Oh yeah, so he's been out here in DC for the Navy for a while, or 2 years. And he just told me he's going to Hawaii for the final leg, so that's pretty dope. But it's nice to run into old friends and in new cities. And you know, he's out here and he's got his family out and kind of just cruising around the boardwalk still. Or boardwalk? What do you call this? Waterfront. Same thing, same difference. I don't know, you get the idea. Say what's up to the vlog.
Hi, we're in DC by Georgetown. This is the fabulous Key Bridge right here.
Oh, is that what it is? Yes, that's what I need. I need you on this.
Stand up paddleboard, kayak, anything you want.
Look, something you'll find on the West Coast, walking under a freeway. chilling out on the waterfront. Met up with Jamar and family.
Yes, sir.
Kind of want to like give you a little background. We met through the b-boy scene in San Diego.
Back in the day.
You were roommates with Faye and them, right?
Faye and
all
Chris.
that? So they used to throw parties and such with, you know, the Funky Matters and what other crews were there back then?
Oh, we were all Culture Shock mostly.
Oh yeah, all the Culture Shock homies were all hanging out over there. And then at the time, one of my friends was dating Faye, so we would come over sometimes, and then they would have parties, we'd hang out. But Jamar was killing it. So like, here's the thing: this July we're throwing a event or resurrecting event that we threw in the early 2000s called the Get Down, and this guy competed in the early ones in the early 2000s, and he was killing it. And
They didn't win though, but
yeah, but they did good. So like, who would you battle with? Like Rainin or
Rainin, Chris, Eddie.
Gadula and Eddie Styles. So like, yeah, this is how I know this guy. And he was doing like, he really had these, what did you do? It was like
It was more power style. It wasn't fluid enough, so I knew I had the strength to do the moves that others couldn't do, so I just kind of stuck with that style.
There's like a famous one where like you did, I think it was like, I don't know if it was a flare, but you would do your 90.
Yeah.
And then like you would grab your leg with the 90. Right?
Yeah, I would grab right through my legs and just kind of grab my hat. I would always wear a hat, so I'd try to reach the brim of my hat right between my legs. So
yeah. Well, other than that, Jamar did have a little bit of a comeback, and he would always practice with Rock So Fresh, and he performed with us at some event. Body Rock. He did the Body Rock event with us, and we actually have video of that on YouTube somewhere. I'll try to find it.
See that one. I was trying to get back into it. That was a hard one.
Check it out. We are leaving the waterfront area in Georgetown, and we are heading up into the city, and we're gonna go check out some shops, maybe grab some snacks. Right now, we're walking around, and as you can see around me, the buildings look very different from what they would be in San Diego because it's all brick facade, which is a pretty cool thing. It's been a while since I've been to a big metropolitan city on the East Coast.
The East Coast don't love Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg.
So cruising around Georgetown, what this really reminds me of is kind of like Seattle, when you're walking around and then you go up to like maybe Capitol Hill area. Almost reminiscent of San Francisco in a way. Georgetown. So here we are at La Durée. Or is it La Durée? So the last time we went to one of these was actually in France, when we were in Paris. That's the last time we went to one of these. And they happen to have one out here in DC. It's one of the top spots out in Paris to get macarons. Avec moi, bonjour, bonsoir. What's up, everybody? So, La Durée Paris, oui, oui, bonjour, bonbons, and all that good shit. Anyways, no, I'm not from the Wu-Tang Clan. But, I have some macaron from La Durée, and I'm about to have one. I don't know which one I want. So, it's been since Paris, which was 2013 since I've had one of these. Authentic, I guess, La Durée. I guess they're authentic. Yeah, it was good. Ow! Shout out to La Durée in Georgetown for giving me this snack. Pretty good right now. I need sugar. We're at Bluejacket, and like Gina just said,
They make all their own beer.
yeah, there's a brewery in here. So it's a brewery restaurant, a famous spot around Washington, D.C. to go, especially if you're going to a Washington Nationals game out here. if you're out in DC, you look anything up for craft beer, Bluejacket's one of the spots that are highly recommended to go to. Craft beer. And they even have beer on cask, which is my favorite to try usually from the brewery. Get the true flavor from it. So, I'll be right back with some samples of the beer.
About getting that, but then I'm like, I feel like I should sit.
Fried chicken and mumbo sauce, so that's the thing out here, I guess, in DC. Or the DMV area. Fried chicken and mumbo sauce.
Fried chicken and mumbo sauce.
Yeah,
Might as well be right now. That's the way it is.
yeah. Check it out. So I got 2 samples of the Lost Weekend Mosaic and oh actually no, what did I get? The Daffy 3 and the Lost Weekend. So pretty much a Saison and a Citra India IPA, and they're just, these are their samples, the tasters, which is pretty big. So tagay. Salud, cheers, tagay, kampai, cheers.
This one is the other one.
Not bad.
Yeah, mine. Mine's better.
Wow, Citra IPA is pretty damn good and aromatic. Last weekend, guys. So I have 2 crab beer tasters in, and I ordered the soft shell crab sandwich here at Bluejacket. The thing is actually pretty damn massive. You see right now, I might have some trouble eating this, but here goes. You know, I'm gonna have a couple bites, and I'll tell you how it tastes. Usually, soft shell crab is very tasty, so I don't know. We'll see. Cheers. Yum! Hard to see in the dark, but their whole brewery system is out for everyone to see, and it's kind of exposed. They have a lot of fermenters out here. I can't really make out. It looks like they have like, I want to say 15-gallon fermenters, like maybe 6 of them, and then like 8 more up there in a grain mill, and a silo. Man, there's a lot of stuff. I can't really tell right now, but it's kind of dark, so if you can't see it, I'm sorry. You see there's blood water shooting out of the ground over here.
It's another shower spot. Homeless spot.
So that's what the Yards is. It's like a collection of a bunch of restaurants and eateries down by the harbor over here, closer to the stadium side. When we were on the waterfront, that's a little bit further down that way. I want to say like 10 minutes west of where we're at in the Yards. But this is a pretty cool area. It looks like it's newly developed. Is this newly developed?
Somewhat. Yeah.
Somewhat newly developed. So it kind of is really reminiscent of East Village in San Diego, in a way, with like the new condos and such.
Party at the church, G-Dub is barbecuing. Ain't no telling what your daddy and your mama doing. Chewing on these baby backs, popping bottles with these Macs. Everybody swimming, backyard full of women. I'm entertaining folks. Gave a little homie $20 just to shine my honey spokes. Cope with the Hennessy, tends to be the remedy. Family and friends to me, everyone pretends to be kin to me. I can't wait until the 4th of July to pop some fireworks with my kids and fly some kites high in the sky. See, it's the